Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's get straight into it. Hey, y'all. New episode's coming on in like 35 minutes, so let me try not to, this video's gonna be uploaded later on, but Anyway, so I think the first thing we see now, look, I'm going off memory. I took notes, but I didn't write them down. I took them on Twitter. I'll be live tweeting, so make sure you guys follow me on Twitter at It's King's World, ITSKINGSWORLD. Okay, make sure you guys check that out. But anyway, I think the first thing that we saw, or the first thing that I can remember, is that we saw Sanya and her husband, and she announced that she is pregnant. She's with child, and we can see from her Instagram account. Well, I can see because I've been watching her Instagram. She's kind of how many months? She may be like 5, something like that, 5, 6, something like that. So congrats to Sanya. To my knowledge, she has not announced yet what she's having, a boy or girl. So good for them. So anyway, she comes downstairs, tells the family she has little sweatshirts made. And the sister, she's excited. And the parents, they're excited and stuff. And it's so funny. Like, looking at Sanya's parents, I see Sanya in both of them. Like, for real. I really do. I think she looks like the mom. She looks like the dad, too. And, so it's cute. Anyway, immediately after Sanya told them that she's pregnant, her and Ross is pregnant, she said, the sister looked at her, was like, we looking for apartments, don't worry about it. Sister girl won't out. You hear me? Sister girl said, there's somebody else for me to take care of. I got to go. You hear me? And I don't blame her. And the sister, her husband and kids, and then their parents, Sanya and her sister's parents, they are both looking for, places, apartments or whatever. So, good for them. My question is, I wonder if Sanya's sister works, like, or the husband, like, could they find work without Sanya? That's the thing, because Sanya has employed them. They have been working for Sanya for a while. The sister have anyway. So I just wonder if they can just seek some kind of employment without Sanya's, like she could help, but not have anything to do with Sanya's, So I don't know. I just wondered that. But congrats, child, to everybody. What do we see? We see little Brooklyn playing with Kenya. She is the cutest little thing in the world. What else we see? Let me think. My memory in my mind. Sheree, she had a scene with the dog. And she's at the groomers with the dog, and she calls Martell, and we don't care anymore. Sheree, we don't believe you. We don't believe him. We don't believe the relationship. It's okay. There was a cool scene where we saw who did we see? It was Manyata Shamia. We saw Shamia. It was cute. We saw Shamia, Manyata, and Drew. They were doing a table read for Todd and Candy's movie, called The Pass, I believe. And I think I saw like a picture and stuff of it, so it's like a real thing. I don't know what platform it's going to be on, but I would love to check it out. I can't wait. They said it's going to be good, and I'm excited about it. It's good to see Shamia. I've always thought Shamia was pretty, and she's a good friend to the show. I wonder how she would work as a housewife. Apparently she's been asked in the past, but she's turned it down for whatever reason. That's what I heard anyway, so whatever. Let me see. We also have a scene with Kenya, Shamia, and Candy. They met over at Kenya's house. They discussed, there was this bill. Sheree had a birthday party, and there was this bill that was $1,500, and allegedly, apparently, Martell was going around asking people for, Cash App payments to take up for the bill. Because apparently it was a select few of people that was invited, and the bill, whatever, came up to $1,500. He agreed to pay Sheree's bill, but he didn't want to pay for the table's bill. And actually, if you watch Real Housewives of Atlanta after show, they showed a clip where Sanya and Sheree actually got into it, when they was talking about the whole bill thing. And Sanya's whole point was, look, y'all invited me out, and we thought the Martell should take care of the bill. It was your birthday party, right? Sheree went on this whole rant of, oh, well, your husband should not want, because the men were there, your husband should not want another man to pay his bill, and just trying to deflect and, just trying to take away from the fact that both Sheree and Martell is cheap. Listen, you should always have your own money, regardless, male, female, wife, husband, whoever you are. You should always have your own money just in case. But if somebody invites you out and they are insistent on you being there, I would be under the assumption that they are going to pay the bill. Now, mind you, if they ask me to pay my own bill, or if we split the checks and whatever, I'm cool with that too. But I would think that the person who's hosting would already have certain things like taken care of, But it's not a problem if they ask me once again, but whatever. So they talked about that, and Kenya and Candy, especially Kenya, was just like, yeah, Sanya, and apparently Marlo was talking crap about Sheree behind the scenes, and Martell, and blah, blah, blah. Sheree, Sanya, and Marlo is like this. It's a clique. It's split up on 4 teams, 4 on 4. And so, that's a little tea, a little dirt for Kenya to stir up. Let me see. They also, in that conversation, they talked about the surrogacy. Potential surrogacy. Kenya, she wants another baby, a sibling for Brooklyn, and they talked about the surrogacy route and stuff, and Shamia actually used the same surrogate that Candy used to have Blaze, and so they discussed that, and Kenya discussed the fact that the fertilized egg that she has is with Mark's sperm, so the baby would be by Mark if she decided to go the surrogacy route, because the doctor told her it wouldn't be safe for her to have the baby herself. And so she's just looking. Apparently they're her eggs, and she says she would let him know, but it's up to her on what she wants to do with them. So that's going to be a mess. Also, Mark is refusing, it seems, to divorce Kenya. And he is also apparently coming out with his own show, and he wants baby Brooklyn to be a part of that show. But he was fighting for Brooklyn to be off of this show, Real Housewives of Atlanta, with her mama. It's really sad. Kenya done shit it and fell in it at this point with that Mark. My God. Kenya is a lot. But nobody deserves this treatment of what Kenya is getting from that husband of hers, I tell you. But bless her heart, we're gonna pray for everybody. There was a scene between Drew and Ralph. They were discussing just certain things, trying to work on their marriage forever. It's just a constant challenge every day, every minute, every second. And Drew discussed to Ralph, she was just like, look, I need to leave town for like 10 days because I'm going to shoot this movie with Candy and Todd. And Ralph instantly had a problem with it. He was just like, well, I work. The problem is that I work all the time and all that, and I do a lot. I work, pretty much telling her that I work more than you do. I do more stuff than you do. He does something in technology. They have explained it, but I still don't get it. I don't think they do either. But anyway, he's apparently working and stuff all the time as to why he can't be bothered with his own kids for 10 days. Even though he leaves town when he feels like it, don't answer the phone, come back to clear his head. Ralph would travel to Alaska to clear his head when he could just go to the park in Atlanta. So I don't know. We gonna pray for that situation, but it's giving hot mess for real. What else is going on? So Drew's sister, y'all know, she's recovering from a mental break that she had a while back. She's been through a lot in her life. She was Drew's manager for a long time, but she is 20 years Drew's senior, I believe. So she was Drew's manager, but she's her older sister. So they grew up together, but not really. Like, she was just kind of a second mom to Drew. So now, since they're both good and grown, they can have certain conversations and have a certain sisterhood that they did not get to have back in the day, because one's literally an adult and one is a child. I mean, Drew's sister was already grown when Drew was born. So, girl, what we got to talk about besides goo goo gaga, So it's good that they're able to have this relationship now. And y'all know Drew and Drew's sister and Ralph have had issues, complications in the past. At one point, she was banned from the house and stuff. And so now she's back in the house and things seemingly are okay, at least for right now. But we all know what's the outcome of Drew and Ralph's relationship, right? So anyway, she wants to have a retreat for everybody to basically go through this whole retreat moment that helped her get better and stuff. And she invited everybody. She invited the whole cast. Even the husbands, some of the husbands came, and it was nice. Everybody dressed in white, and it was cool. I really like Drew's sister. I do. So Candy, she gets emotional. Everybody gets emotional and have a moment. Also, all the ladies went to the Renaissance tour, Beyonce's tour, in Atlanta, and all the girls showed up, from Chloe and Haley to Candy, Portia, Kenya, LaToya Forever was there, T.S. Madison, Shamia. The girls was in the building in Atlanta, so yes, I would have loved to win, child. But child, whatever. So that happened. But anyway, we get to the final table scene. Cynthia's also there. And Cynthia roused the girls up. Cynthia came to work. Finally, Cynthia's working more as a friend to the show than when she was actually on the show, child. But hey, whatever. She ain't got nothing to lose. So hey, she came in and it was just like they were talking and stuff. Sheree got on her whole party. And apparently Sheree invited people to her birthday party she's been on for 30 years. But Marlo, Sanya, Courtney, all of them was there. People that she has not been on for 30 years. But Candy was not invited. I don't think Candy or Kenya was there. I don't know if Kenya got an invite, but she just didn't come or what. But I know for a fact that Candy was not invited. And Sheree's whole thing was Candy can't show up for the group, so of course she couldn't show up for my birthday dinner. And I was just like, Sheree, what's going on? Sheree, what's your real issue with Candy? Like, for real, for real. Some stuff I understand, but most of it I don't. Like, you and Candy are the veterans on this show. You are an OG, and Candy is a veteran. You've been a part of this franchise since season 1. Candy came on season 2. What is the problem? For real, Sheree. If anything, you need Candy. Candy could help you out with a lot of stuff. Candy has a lot of resources. Candy knows everybody in Atlanta. Candy got multiple businesses. She can help you out, Sheree. So to try and to be dedicated to Candy being an enemy of yours or being a friend of me is stupid to me. It doesn't make sense. But I don't know. And then Monyetta. I like Monyetta, but she's irritating. Monyetta got on this whole thing of she brought up during that conversation when they were in Portugal, when they were drunk and talking, that Courtney called Drew the B word. But it was just in casual conversation, and it was nothing to tell. But Monyetta ran back and tell that Courtney called Drew the B word. I was just like, Monyetta. See, I like Monyetta, but she's irritated because she is her lips are permanently attached to Candy and Kenya's ass, and it's just, I don't get that. You can be a friend to the show without doing all that, girl. We all know y'all friends. You don't have to do all that, girl. Like, she's constantly just trying to prove her loyalty or something. And I'm just like, and half the time they just be standing around looking at her like, girl, what you got going on? These friends to the shows are something. They are something else. Courtney came on like a firecracker, acting ridiculous, arguing with Candy about nothing. But now, as the season went on, I started to like Courtney. But then I liked Monyetta from the beginning, but now I'm starting not to like Monyetta. So I don't know. The girls are saying bring Portia and Nene back. Y'all think that would save the show? I don't know. It's just... We gonna see. Am I missing anything? I don't think I am. Ralph, when they got to the retreat, Ralph walked up and hugged everybody but Drew. It's a pretty sad situation that Drew and Ralph. Also, in all seriousness, I believe it was Drew's pop's dad had passed away. I'm sorry, Drew, for that. And God rest his soul. May he rest in power forever. I believe he was a teacher or something. And God bless you and everything that you're going through. She's going through a divorce. Her dad passed. It's a lot that Drew's going through. You know, Drew's not my favorite person in the world, in the world of reality television, I should say, because I don't know her personally. But you know, she's definitely going through a lot. So we're gonna send our prayers out to Drew Sidora. But I think she's gonna be all right. She's gonna push through. She's a strong girl. She's from Chicago, and so yeah. Anyway, y'all, I think that was it. Let me get off here and watch The Housewives and stay tuned for my Love and Hip Hop Miami review. I have to get started on Real Housewives in New York, child, whenever. On the way up, Atlanta season finale review. Also, that reunion is coming up soon. So y'all stay tuned. Chalaki thoughts, Chalaki news. Whenever I get everything together, whenever something is sparked that I want to talk about, I'll discuss it and talk about it. Also, I'm about to start to do more YouTube shorts as well and do some of them. So, you know, y'all make sure y'all watch them, child, and get it up. They'll get them numbers up, child. I'm in here. I'm trying. In my urge, I'm trying. Or is it Peach for the Atlanta Housewives? Who knows? With that said, I'm MrChalaki. MrChalaki on Google+. I'm also going to review Baddies East. Okay. Because why not? It's an educational show. With that said, I'm MrChalaki. MrChalaki on Google+. Follow me at SKingsWar on Instagram and Twitter, at SKingsWar89 on Snapchat, Chase King on Facebook, MrChalaki on Cash App and PayPal. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned. Chasey Boy on Twitter. And I'll see you guys later. Bye. Ooh. Can I leave?